Hi guys, it's your guy Deluded Gooner here, man. Arsenal 3, Ludogorets 2. Going into the game, we knew it's imperative we took 3 points today. I mean, our next Champions League fixture is against PSG. If we want to finish top of the table, we did need to take 6 points off the Bulgarians. So yeah, going into the game, we knew we was gonna be without Monreal. We knew we was gonna be without Santi, without Bellerin, without Theo, and we knew Ospina was gonna start. Jenkinson came in for some deserved minutes and from his injury. Gibbs got to retain his place. Xhaka, we welcomed back Xhaka into the fold, and he partnered Coquelin. So yeah, there was a lot of rotation, but it is a game we should be winning. That being said, going into the game, I was a bit scared. Whenever you go to these sort of countries, it is a bit partisan away. I mean, you did expect it to be hostile, and it very much was. So we knew what we was getting into. That being said, the first 10 minutes we should have capitalised. Ozil had a very good chance in the 7th minute. Coquelin fed them through, but it was just a weak shot. But yeah, we were all over them for the first 10. I mean, they were camped in their own half. They wasn't trying to press our centre backs. You could tell they had mental wounds from the Emirates game. Like I said, they wasn't trying to press our centre backs. Mustafi had both of them had they were just playing pass after pass. They had all the time in the world. Even Ospina, because perhaps Ospina had too much time in the world. But yeah, 12th minute we got rocked. Shocking decision making from the ref to award a free kick for a handball, which clearly wasn't. I mean, Xhaka had his back to the ball. But yeah, Ludogorets credited them. They took advantage. Excellent set piece. Ospina had trouble all game with set pieces. Failed to come and collect it. Our defenders could have showed a bit more desire. 1-0 Ludogorets. The Ludogorets 1-0 up. Thoroughly deserved. Three minutes later, Gibbs is left alone with Cafu. Cafu absolutely savages him. Ball goes in, their Romanian forward scores, and we're rocked. Within 3 minutes, we're 2-0 down, which is not on. It looks like it's going to be the Arsenal of old. But credit to us, we kept, even at 2-0 down, we kept our head, and it always looked like we were going to score. I would feel we were too narrow generally today. We didn't make enough of our flanks. 2 goals came from the flanks, and they're the only real times we were out there. Excellent bit of skill from Ozil, like I said, to get into the channel. Whipped it back. Giroud missed it, and Xhaka's managed to pounce on it. That put us 2-1 behind. And the boys looked like they really were going to score. They looked like they could really do it, and it was a case of when, not if we could score. 40th minute again. One of the only times we used the width of the pitch. Great ball from Ramsey, who was impressive in his 75 minutes today. Great ball from Ramsey. Giroud's man failed to pick him up, and he justified his start by heading it in. 2-2 at the break. I'm sure both teams at the break were told they need to be a bit more conservative, need to tighten it up a bit. I mean, that's how both teams stepped out. I mean, we looked like the more hungry of the two. Ramsey had a chance very early on, and yeah, it just looked like we could score. But they were again, they just parked the bus again. They defended very well. They had men behind the ball. It looked like they just wanted to break with their front five players, especially the left wing who Jenkinson had a good battle with today. And yeah, like Ospina, he was very poor today in my opinion, but credit to him, he did make a few good saves that did save us. So like yeah, we just continued pressing. We had chance after chance, not really clear cut chances. I mean, they frustrated us. They time wasted. They fouled us. Little kicks. The refs was handing out yellow cards for silly reasons to Xhaka and Coquelin. So like yeah, it looked towards the latter stages. It did look like we were gonna. It was 2 points dropped, and it was gonna be the typical Arsenal way of the Champions League, finishing second and getting whoever. But the 88th minute came, or whenever the dying stages. Correct me if I'm wrong. El Nene, he was a late sub. Great pass to Ozil. Ozil, fantastic bit of skill and composure. First, he put it over the keeper. 2 defenders on the line. He managed to keep a cool head and go around both of them and pull it in. And that's 4-4 for Ozil, and he seems to just love scoring. I mean, if Messi scored that goal, you wouldn't hear the end of it. But it was a fantastic goal. And we got out of jail, really. That paints over the cracks. And we've got the 3 points. We now go to the PSG. We can now go to the PSG fixture at home with something to go for. I mean, worst comes to worst, we just finished second, so we can have a real go, put a strong side out, and have a real go. I do believe some of our boys were left at home, maybe because they're injured, but I do think Wenger's playing coy in regards to the Spurs game. In conclusion, I feel Jenkinson, while I don't think much of him and don't think he's necessarily Arsenal quality, he had a good game. He was tested on the flanks today, and he done his job well. Sorry, he offered a lot of wide play. It's just a shame he can't do much with it when he has the ball. It's just a lot of back passes. Like I said, it was nice to see Ramsey 75 minutes. It was great to see Giroud score on his first start of the season, and it looks like everyone's playing well, and we're all doing our jobs. Coquelin was great again. Ozil was fantastic today and deserved his goal and assist. So, like I said, it was great. All our players are playing well, and we just need to keep going and keep this up. November is a very big month for us. We have a very big games coming up. We've got the North London derby. We need something out of that. Obviously, I'd like to win it personally, but I'll take a point. Then we've got United against the infamous Jose. Regardless of the form they're in, none of that matters when they play when Jose plays Arsenal, because you know he wants to beat us. And then yeah, we have PSG. So like we just keep going, man. We just keep going. It was a tough game today, but we got the 3 points. It's your guy Deluded Gooner signing out, man. Don't forget to subscribe, to follow me at Courts060, man. Yeah, man, just support the thing, man. Just keep going, show your friends, all of that. In a bit.